Hello everybody, hi, my name is Chris, and today I'm going to be teaching you about hems and looking at hems in your basic skirt patterns, and then also if you wanted to do a flared hem of some type, what would that look like? So let me write this up here so I don't forget. So we'll look at basic skirt hem, and then we'll also look at flared skirt hems. Alright, so basic skirt hems, let's talk about that real quick. On your basic skirt hems, you want that to be horizontal. And if it's not horizontal, then you want it to be to meet or to create a 180 degree or a flat line. And if you watch my other video where I was talking about angles and French curves and stuff, the one I just did recently, you'll hear me talk about the flat line thing, or the flat line rule, which is basically you want to have 180 degrees when you join two seams, and that's basically just a straight line. Normally most people will tell you to do two 90-degree angles so that everything lines up flat. I mean, that's the main reason behind it. But the 90-degree things is kind of like one of those rules that you can break, because no matter which direction you make it, as long as your angles equal 180 degrees, which is the flat line, and by the way, this is 180 degrees, it's a flat line, and then 360 is a full circle. Okay, so as long as you end up with a flat line, then you'll be good. Now on your skirts, and I had someone ask me a question like this before. I think it's one of my YouTube viewers called, I think their name is Sarah Michael or something. I hope I'm saying that right. But anyway, they asked me, or they showed me one of their pattern drafts. And the pattern draft, I think on the end of it, I'll draw a little torso up here real quick. So we have this. This is the center front. This. Okay. So this is basically, and this is the hem that we're talking about here. This is basically what it looks like. They gave me a pattern, and down here at the bottom, the hem looks like that. Now, this would be okay if, once again, going back to our 180 rule, if the back skirt connected like this. But you see, we come into a problem here. The back skirt can't connect like that. So you want your hem to be even. I guess I could have left that up there. Bloop, bloop. Straight line. You want these to come together at right angles, mainly for the reason just because it's a lot easier with your basic patterns just to make them right angles, and then you can go back and draft it again later when you want to do special stuff. This is how it should end. It's basically going to come from your hip measurement all the way down, and it'll meet at a right angle down there. And also your center front is going to meet at a right angle, your neck is going to meet at a right angle. Okay, and also your hip line to the edge of your skirt should also be your right angle. Okay. Now, if you're doing a flared skirt, which I'm thinking that might have been what that viewer was thinking about, if you're going to do a flared skirt, so we're just going to look at a skirt here. Yeah, we can do it like that. Originally, we'll start with the basic. It's just like this, right? We'll pretend that's perfectly straight up and down. Got your center front here, or this could also be your center back. In order to flare it, we'll say this is the hip right here. We're going to take this amount, measure from here to here, and whatever this is, we're going to take that amount and we're going to move it out. Let's say we move it out 10 inches. We're basically going to be pivoting at the hip, and we're going to pivot it out 10 inches. Now, we want to also keep this straight. Once we get past this, and what I mean by that is, this is your skirt, redraw it over here, that way I don't mess this one up. We don't want to get past this, because this angle is already curved up, and it will work great up until that point. After that point, it starts to look funny, especially because we're pivoting from the hip, we're not pivoting from the waist. Okay, so if you're pivoting from the hip, you only want to spread it so much, and this is going to look a little better. Let's see. Oops. Yeah. And then what you're going to do, instead of it coming together like that, it's actually going to come together like this in a curved shape, which is what I was going to show you over here. And then once again, this curved shape is going to meet these two lines. The hem and the side seam is going to meet at a right angle. And that way, when you connect it to the back, you have a fluid, straight hemline. And then this will kind of cascade just a little bit from the side of the hip. Cool? So I hope that video helped you. I didn't go too in depth on here, so if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments below. I have a Q&A newsletter that I do little tips and stuff just about 5 days out of the week. So if you want to hear from me on a daily basis, then look in the description and sign up for my Q&A newsletter. And you'll also get this free little ebook that I have. So what else? And also, please like the video if you liked it, if it helped you out a little bit, if it answered some questions you have. If you're on Facebook, like my fan page. If you're on my YouTube, then like or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys later. Thank you very much.